Welcome, my peeps, my peoples. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'd be really greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart, my peeps. So let's talk about growing up hip hop Atlanta, season 2, episode 5, Bow Wow caught and Johnny Blaze. I guess I don't know what's going on, but seemed like some real craziness going on. It was funny with Miss Deb and her getting upset and getting mad and Johnny Blaze over this Bow Wow situation. It really doesn't make any sense why anybody's upset and mad because Bow Wow is not, replying to DMs and shit like that. It don't make no sense, but I guess we're gonna roll with the situation where Johnny Blaze has really more problems than Bow Wow, but I guess to tackle one of Johnny Blaze's issues that's on her mind, because she does have a lot of issues, let's get to the bottom of what Bow Wow's doing. And this is the same thing Deb did last season with Bow Wow's father. She's always popping in and out on Bow Wow and, ambushing him with some information, some shit that she knows that, that she can be in the head of it, in the forefront of the situation and bring, and try to be the mediator. So anyways, move on. We got, Bow Wow, basically he's letting his music out on social media and he's telling us that it's popping. People are loving his music. It's all this, is all that. And the fans is speaking, and he's not going to tell JD, and he's not going to tell, the brat, he's not going to let them hear the music and all this other stuff. It's just, Bow Wow is upset that JD is not paying him attention, and he went to LA. He's upset about that situation, and JD not personally beginning to work with Bow Wow on the album, just putting pimping, and JD's place, and Bow Wow feel a certain type of way, and plus Bow Wow say he didn't get the bag from the social death toll, he didn't get paid, so I guess he is out of control. The brat is upset with Bow Wow. She was like, he's a brat, he's a kid. She calls JD and let him know that, Bow Wow's having a temper tantrum. He's releasing music on the internet and all this other stuff. Have you talked to him? JD was like, no, I haven't talked to him. I haven't seen him, blah, and the third. So the brat is the principal of the show, where she goes around and makes sure the kids get punished when they step out of line. And so she's just like, well, you need to holler at him because he's releasing music. And JD is like, okay, I'm going to holler at him. Me and you going to meet up at the studio and talk to Bow Wow. And basically the brat is like, JD needs to get into Bow Wow's ass and put his feet to the fire and let him know what's up, because he's recording in JD's studio. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he ain't gonna let him listen to the music, so it is what it is. So we got Amy and Ayanna basically talking about their photo shoot. Ayanna, she's feeling some type of way. She don't want to talk to Amy about, her breast reduction at this time of point. She's just focused on the photo shoot. She didn't hear back from, Zynique. Zynique has not replied back to her. She called Zynique over and over, and Zynique is not replying back to her. And you know what? But, Ayanna, she listened to her father and she hired some models just as a backup, and that was really smart. And so she should, keep listening and paying attention to what her father says, because he's going to lead her in the right direction, because he don't want his money or his daughter going down the drain, because, that's his kid. So I'm like, okay. So anyways, Ayanna was like, well, I'll just see what happens tomorrow or whatever. And then that's when Amy was like, won't you just get some IG model? She was like, oh no, that's just really bad and all this other stuff. And so Ayanna is late to her photo shoot or whatever. She's supposed to be there at 2 o'clock. She's running late. That's not a good sign or whatever. She's running late. She's trying to get there. She's driving crazy. She wants Amy to drive crazy. Amy was like, I'm not trying to drive crazy and lose my life. And Ayanna was like, look, well, let me drive then, because I don't give a damn. And so she's trying to get there. She's cussing out soccer moms. She's cussing out kids in the way. She's cussing out people in the way. And we know people do this and have road rage, but her road rage wasn't that off the chain, because she was in the car, because she could have rolled down her windows and started screaming at people. That's what a lot of people do, blow their horn and stuff. And so it was real interesting. But, she got there and she was really nervous because, her father, DJ Hurricane, was going to be there, and she didn't want to disappoint him, basically. And so then we get Zynique and Regine. Basically, they moved in. They got their apartment. I think it's a condo, a townhouse. It looks pretty decent from here. But I'm noticing lately the floors, the countertops, and the cabinet. That is something that everybody's using, and rental of properties now, I guess is the new end. So anyways, they're talking about rules and regulations going on, bringing boys and all this other good stuff. And they don't believe their friendship is going to be a demise because they're living together. Well, it's all good. So if it is a demise, it is a demise. So so then we get back to Ayanna, and basically she's like, I kill us both in this conference. I was like, come on, Ayanna, stop it. You know, Ayanna got a temper. She does need anger management. And so we so she's still on her way driving. So we got Bow Wow. He's at the radio station, Street 100 Street something. It's in the slideshow just in case I pronounce it wrong. And so basically he's talking about, the fans is loving his new single and it's out there. The radio host is like, yeah, so what's up? Is JD on this? As the bread on, and Bow Wow was like, no, they're not. They're not at all. And the host is like, what? Wait a minute, hold up. What do you mean they're not on this shit? Like, don't you know they're popping? To help with credibility. And then also, get some new dudes on, your album. So that way you have the new generation and the old generation that support you will have something to finesse to, something to dance to, something to move around to. But Bow Wow was like, I'm not feeling, the Brat or JD. I'm just doing this solo. I want to try something different. I want to try something new. All in JD's studio, and he put it out there in the streets. Bow Wow's just throwing shots at JD. He wants some attention. He wants, JD to possibly, latch out at him or whatever. So we'll see what happens with that situation. But Bow Wow is out here promoting his own album, releasing music without letting the Brat or JD know at all, and he don't care. And Big Pimpin', I don't know why I'm calling him Big Pimpin', Big Pimpin' in NYC, I guess. So anyways, Pimpin' is sitting there co-signing, and if he's not co-signing, he's next to Bow Wow and he's not talking to JD or the Brat. So, he might be out of a job, once JD put his foot down. And so, he didn't let Brat or JD hear his album. He is not playing. And so then we have Zanique and Ayanna, basically, they called, they're talking and whatever. No, it's Zanique and it's Regine. They're at the dance studio. This is at the dance studio at this time and point. These two ladies are just, talking, having a conversation. But this is the same time that Ayanna, photoshoot's going on, and Zanique did not call or tell Ayanna that she wasn't going to be involved in her photo shoot. And, basically, Zanique talks about her photo shoot with, Regine in the dance studio, whatever. Like, I didn't think about my brand. I agreed too quick and all this other stuff, but yet she didn't find it important for her to, call Ayanna and let her know. And for them to be like, it seems like, Zanique was just like, for my brand, I might want to start clothes. I might want to start a clothing line and blase in the third. And sometimes I don't think, I don't think with my mind is something. I think like friendship. I was like, well, you're supposed to do that. You're supposed to think friendship and business at the same time. But this is a friend. This is somebody you want to show with. This is your co-worker. She's in the same league as you because she grew up hip-hop. You grew up hip-hop. You agreed. You thought it would be nice, especially when you was at the consultant session with Ayanna when she was getting information about her breast reduction, and you was like so supportive. Then all of a sudden you change your mind, and it's just like, damn, like if you're gonna you can change your mind, that's okay, but at least let her know and tell her why you changed your mind. But it also shows and gives that bad taste, like, damn, black people can't work together, sisters can't help each other out. Like, you guys are all indigenous melanated people, and you can't work together. Like, what if her brand pops off and it's really big? You would have a part in it, you know what I mean? And then you can start your brand too as well if you wanted to start a clothing line. But you can barely even think about going up. You don't think it's wise at first. You didn't think it wise to perform at the Escape tour, but now you do. So it's just like, damn, why not help a sister out? It's nothing negative could have came from that at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's not too many melanated and indigenous people that have clothing line, and that's one of the things that Kanye West was just out here going crazy on. And it's like, damn, you can't even help somebody out that you're working with. It's not like she's a stranger, it's not like somebody's gonna use your name, misuse your name, misappropriate your name or anything like that. And then Regine just being so nasty, not want to help. What if people didn't want to help you guys? What if people didn't want to give you guys a shot? And you have an opportunity to give someone that's your cast member a shot, and basically the big reason why you don't want to give them a shot because it might mess up my brand. I think you not doing it messes up your brand. That gives a bad taste, especially not even calling Ayanna to let her know that you wasn't going to be involved with the photo shoot. So that seems like if you have an instance, you want to change your mind on something, you don't use the proper channels to let the people know that you're changing. What if a photo shoot went down? What if she would have lost money? You didn't even care about that. You didn't even care how she was going to end up. It was just like, I'm just not doing it. You and Regine, like, which is shady. So anyways, moving on from that, shadiness is real. And people, think that sometimes they're too good to help another person. And that's why a lot of people don't get to the places they need to get to, or it's really much harder and they have to spend much more money when one person can actually, use their emphasis or their support to help somebody. So anyways, and then on top of that, they ain't busy. She's singing a song that's been out for years, and they're just sitting on the studio floor talking. It's not like one of them is busy at all, period. And so, moving on from that, and so we get Bow Wow, basically, he's just talking about, and then also, Zynique mentions to Regine and the studio session that she wants to, that Bow Wow wants to do a song with her, and she's not too sure, but you know what, she's gonna run through and do a song. She'll do a song with Bow Wow and all this other stuff, but Ayanna just ain't good enough for her, right? She just can't help her. So anyways, so moving on from that, Ayanna is really mad because she understands that no one's coming through, no one's helping her, none of her friends that she invited and to do the photo shoot is even showing up at all. So DJ Hurricane comes. DJ Hurricane does like the clothes. I think the clothes did look nice, like the clothes that shows the breast, in the middle or whatever. Not something that I could wear. But I think it's good for anybody from the ages, 18 and up. I don't think anybody younger than that should be wearing it. But that's just my opinion. If it was my daughter, no way. Unless she's older, whatever. But then the hoodie with the bell bottoms arms, that looked really nice. That's something I can wear. The hoodie dress looked very nice. DJ Hurricane said that he thinks the clothes is original and he likes it. And I think, even though we saw 4 outfits, I think the pants on that outfit is something I can wear. I can wear that shirt too with it. I would just, that jacket kind of thing, shirt, but I would wear something under it so to cover my, And I was surprised that Ayanna came out with these clothes because her breast is so big. She couldn't even wear an outfit like this. So, because them titties would be swinging everywhere. And so he thinks it's wonderful. He thinks it's great. And he's going to continue to support his daughter. And he's very proud of her. I think DJ Hurricane is a good father. And I think, he's supportive of his daughter. But then in the meantime, in between time, we have Amy that runs over there to try to, keep DJ Hurricane busy. She talks to DJ Hurricane and tell him hey, listen, what about that breast that breast reduction stuff going on. I hope you don't pay for the surgery or whatever, because I don't really think Ayanna should have it. And the DJ Hurricane said, I'm not paying for it. I don't think she should have it either, because women out here are fussing and fighting to get breast implants, and she's trying to get rid of hers. And so him and Amy agree on that, and Amy is dirty for that, because Ayanna is actually, letting people know what's actually going on. She's hurting, she's in pain. I don't know if she tried any other methods to, new bras, get a fitting for a bra and extra support, or actually work on, designing a bra with extra support as well. So maybe she doesn't have to get the surgery. I have no idea. But also DJ Hurricane is really, it's not really her not getting the breast, reduced. It's the anesthesia. And I understand the anesthesia because, I had one person that woke up in the midst of surgery with anesthesia because they didn't give enough. And then I had one person that almost died because of the anesthesia, went into a panic attack right away. And I don't know if they was and another person that almost died too as well using anesthesia because they were allergic to the anesthesia. And I don't think they had a way to test if you were or not. So anyways, and the people that give the anesthesia are only human. But if she's willing to go through this and she's really adamant about the pain, then let her do it. It's her body. Let her do it. You know what I'm saying? You know what? She just have to pay. If she wants it, Ayanna just has to pay for it herself, basically, and not depend on anybody else, because they don't want to be liable if anything negative happens. That's really the situation. Not that they don't care about her pain or anything like that. They just, something goes wrong, they don't want to be like, oh my God, I paid for this, I supported this to happen. So moving on from that, you know, DJ Hurricane is happy about the situation. He's happy about the clothes. It's all good. And then so Ayanna, she's on the phone with Shania. Shania was like, you know, I've been busy with school. I'm sorry I didn't show up. See, Ayanna even had the courage and was a friend, like, to call her and say, how did the photo shoot go, Ayanna? Because she also let Ayanna know a week ahead of time that she was not going to be able to perform at the photo shoot because she's busy with school and she has classes going on. But she still even called to check to make sure everything went well with Ayanna. That's what you call decent. That's what you call proper etiquette when you're dealing with friends and business at the same damn time. So anyways, then they get to talking about Brandon doing an interview, and and Shania was like, Brandon came off all ignorant and arrogant. I can't F with him. He dissed us all. And then that's when Ayanna was like, yo, I don't know if I can keep, you know, defending him out here in these streets. I don't know if I can, you know, keep helping him out here in these streets because he always do something to go ham, to go wild. And so she's just like, I don't know anymore. I don't know, Brandon. I don't know what I'm going to do with you, cuz you be wilding out here. But Brandon feeling some type of way. He's feeling like he's been attacked. And we heard that Regine and Toya are not going to be, you know, going back on, you know, growing up hip-hop Atlanta. They said the same thing about Brandon, but Brandon returned. So we'll see what happens with that situation. And also congratulations to Toya because she gave birth to a baby girl and is healthy. So it's all good. And, you know, Toya talks about her baby daddy his name is Red. And, you know, and she's well prepared to, you know, be a parent at the time. When she first had Regine, she was a child. She was ill prepared, but now she is prepared and she had a girl. So anyways, moving on. So we have Toya and Regine. Basically, they're going to have a release party for their book. Their book is coming out. And basically, they go to the venue. And they're looking at the venue. And they're going to be planning for their book release party. And, you know, Regine's acting like she don't want to be around the people. So anyways, it's going to be going down. So then we have Deb and we have Johnny Blaze. Basically, Johnny Blaze goes to Deb's house. Deb is making chili. And Johnny Blaze is talking about Bow Wow. And this is when Deb was like, we got to get this situation together because, you know, to handle this. Because probably, you know, Johnny could possibly do a song with Bow Wow and all this other stuff, basically. Why can't she do a song with Waka Flocka? So basically, Johnny is concerned because Bow Wow won't answer her calls. She don't know what's going on with Bow Wow. She doesn't want to have any beef with him because she believes that they're friends and everything like that. And they're supposed to be, you know, cool, but he won't reply to her. But we know Bow Wow said he's not going to reply to any of Johnny Blaze's DMs because she likes to set people up and show people, you know, when you talk to her, message her, whatever, that she will put it out there when she gets mad at you. So anyways, she wants to know what's the problem with Bow Wow. And so Deb was like, we're going to get down to the nitty gritty. We're going to find out what's going on. It sounds like it's really not that big of a deal. Like if he ain't answering your text, he ain't responding, then that's a sign where then we don't fuck with each other. Basically, that's it. There's no need to have a conversation. But if you want to heal that relationship or maybe make a relationship out of it as a friendship, as a business deal, I guess you want to unburn that bridge. You want to piece that bridge back together. So I guess that's what they're going to do. So they're going to roll up on Bow Wow unexpectedly. Deb done call Bow Wow and say, I need to talk to you. Bow Wow was like, okay, yeah, we can talk. It's all good. And but before then, we have Ayanna and we have Zynique meet up. Zynique says to, you know, Ayanna that Zynique says to Ayanna that, you know, I didn't get any calls. You didn't call me. Like, why are you gonna start off the conversation lying? She was like, oh, I didn't even know when your photo shoot went down. I didn't know when it happened because I didn't get a call. Come on, Zynique. Why you gotta lie to the girl face? Why you gotta lie on here and make your character look even worse? It's just like, damn, just be like, yo, I couldn't do the photo shoot and I should have told you I messed up. But why start off the conversation with a lie? Talk about I didn't know and all this other stuff. And Ayanna was like, yo, I'm gonna cuss you out if you're gonna sit here and start lying. All I want is an apology. And you can see the growth in Ayanna because, you know, she just wanted an apology and just asked her why. And so then that's when, you know, Zynique was like, well, because of my brand, you know, I really couldn't do the photo shoot. I shouldn't have agreed right away. I should have talked to my manager or my mom about it. I talked to my mom about it basically. I said it wouldn't be a good idea because I'm doing an escape tour. I'm worried about my brand. And so Ayanna is in her confession. I was like, why would you doing photos for me mess you up, mess your brand up? If anything, it'll show that you have sister support and sister love, and you can be down with that black girl rock. You know what I mean? Like, let's help each other out. So anyways, Zynique says, you know, she's like, I'm sorry I didn't call you, blase in the third, and, you know, I should have responded to you. She should have responded to her right at the restaurant, because Ayanna called her at the restaurant. Ayanna called her days before the photo shoot, and she just blatantly ignored her and was not going to deal with the situation, which is grimy, which is shady, and which is low down. And, you know, Ayanna is a bigger person for forgiving her and moving forward with her, because, you know, it could have went a whole different way. What if she didn't have a backup? What if she was really dependent on Zynique? That's why you don't depend on nobody, right? So, but Ayanna just saying, oh, I didn't know when it happened. Just like, damn, why you gotta be fake? Why you gotta lie? So you and Regine are going to do well together in your apartment, because you guys basically can't own up to when you're doing wrong. But then you did own up to it and was like, you know, I'm sorry. I should have called you and let you know I didn't, that I couldn't do it or whatever. It was like, damn, but you left her hanging. Like, that's wrong when you leave somebody hanging like that, when it's business, when it's reputation's on the line, when it's money on the line, and you know how important this fashion line is for Ayanna, if it's real or whatever. So anyways, they cool now. She accepts her apology. It's all good. There's no beef. But now the beef is turning on Brandon. So they talk about Brandon in this interview. And basically they got to see the interview because they haven't heard it. They haven't seen it. And they're going to see what Brandon is saying. And then Ayanna was like, it got to be really bad if, you know, Shania was like, she was really upset saying he was arrogant. And they both believe, you know, Brandon would do something like this. So then we get back to Johnny Blaze and Deb. They running through the streets and the car bumping the music, ready to ride up on Bow Wow. They ready to ride up on him. Let me tell you, you know, what's her name? Johnny Blaze is over there texting Bow Wow. Deb is in the whip driving the car. We gonna go get this. We gonna make some scenes tonight, boy. We got just like you know, Deb ran up on Johnny Blaze when she was in the strip club. So anyways, Johnny Blaze also agreed to not strip anymore and focus on music. So that's what she's going to be doing right now. Focusing on music, and that's it. No more stripping, no more shaking, no more whatever. So anyways, they're rolling through. They're in the Jeep, swerving through traffic. Bow Wow sitting in the studio acting like he's just chilling. He's just waiting for them to come through. You know, he's doing his texts. Johnny Blaze is texting him right there and everything. And so he already told Miss Deb that if it's really important that you need to talk to me, I'm going to show up to the, you can come through. She comes through. He sees Johnny Blaze and he was like, oh, this feels like a mother effing setup. This is dirty. This is low down. You wrong for this, Deb. This is the second time you set me up. You set me up with my father, but he didn't say that. And now you set me up with Johnny Blaze. And Bow Wow was like, yo, I don't want to talk. You know what I mean? Like, this is a setup. I'm feeling real setup this right now. So Bow Wow walks out and he don't want to have a conversation. He's talking in that voice like, yo, I can't believe this. Like, for real? For real, for real? This is how we gonna do this? You know, I didn't even answer your DMs and shit like that for a reason, son. And he gets up and he walks away. You know, he was playing his role. It's just so fugazi and so funny at the same damn time. Then Deb runs behind Bow Wow. And basically, she's like, so what's going on? Why are you doing this? You said I can come through. I just came here with Johnny. Just want to talk and see what's going on. He was like, yo, she's been DMing, calling me all day, talking about she wants to get with me. So basically, Bow Wow was saying that, you know, Johnny Blaze is hitting him up, talking about she wants to get with him, or she wants to have some type of relationship with him, or she wants him to be her man, or she still want to have sex with him. He's alluding to them type of things. And then Deb is like, oh, hell no, mother sucker. You lying right there. She's only been calling you because she wants to be your friend. She wants to do music with you in the future. She wants to, you know, have a relationship, a friendship relationship or whatever. And she wants to know what's going on, why you ignoring her. And then, so then Deb is like, get over here, Johnny. Johnny, come here. This motherfucker is saying that you said this, you said that, and you really want to get with him or whatever. It ain't on no friendship. And then Johnny Blaze was like, oh no, he lying. He lying on me. Terrible. So anyways, Johnny Blaze goes through. And was like, you really want to see me act up? You really want to see me wild out? Well, here it goes. Here it comes. I was just like, okay. So she's running through there, and Bow Wow's just standing there waiting. Okay, like, yeah. So you got the camera guys running, like, you know, they are too much. It was funny at the same damn time. Peace, I'm out, one love. Please like, comment, share the video. It'd be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart, my peeps, my peoples.